Had I lived in Palestine in the days of Jesus of Nazareth, I would have washed his feet, not with my tears, but with my heart's blood. Some of the first human beings in whom the new consciousness emerged fully became the great teachers of humanity, such as Jesus. Although their teachings were greatly misunderstood, especially when they turned into organized religion, they were the first manifestations of the flowering of human consciousness. Was Jesus divine? Yes, but so are you. You just haven't realized it. Ram, 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 ram. Jesus Christ knew he was God, so wake up and find out eventually who you really are. In our culture, of course, they'll say you're crazy and you're blasphemous, and they'll either put you in jail or in a nut house, which is pretty much the same thing. However, if you wake up in India and tell your friends and relations, my goodness, I've just discovered that I'm God, they'll laugh and say, oh, congratulations, at last you found out. Ram, 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 ram. Albert Einstein. I am a Jew, but I am enthralled by the luminous figure of the Nazarene. No one can read the Gospels without feeling the actual presence of Jesus. His personality pulsates in every word. If one purges the Judaism of the prophets and Christianity as Jesus Christ taught it, of all subsequent additions, especially those of the priest, one is left with a teaching which is capable of curing all the social ills of humanity. Thich Nhat Hanh. Jesus Christ had brought light to the world. We hope that children like him will be born to us every moment of our daily lives. Jesus Christ is still manifesting himself in many thousands of ways. He is manifesting himself all around you. We need to be alert in order to recognize his manifestations. If you are not mindful or attentive, you will miss him. Osho. Yes, Jesus was a fully enlightened being, just like Buddha. Jesus lived a very human life, utterly human, with great godliness, but he lived a human life. He is a rare master in that way. He moved with gamblers, drunkards. There is every possibility that once in a while he may have played poker, and I don't see that there is anything wrong in it. He used to drink wine, he enjoyed it, and I don't think that there is anything wrong in it once in a while. It is sheer playfulness. Don't become addicted to it. He was not addicted to it, but he participated in the ordinary life. There is every possibility that Mary Magdalene fell in a very human kind of love with him, and it cannot be just one-sided. He may have responded. But Christians will feel offended a prostitute falling in love with Jesus, and Jesus may have responded in a human way. In fact, he was such a courageous man, such a rebel, that he must have responded in a human way. The whole effort of a Jesus or a Buddha is nothing but how to undo that which society has done to you. That's by Osho. Fix society's models that they have in their heads. Ram, 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 ram. An enlightened being is not like ordinary people in illusion. You cannot say that what they are doing is wrong or not wrong, whether they drink, smoke, or anything. No matter what they do, you don't know their reasoning for it. You don't know if they'd read someone's mind or if they're taking on someone's karma at that moment. You don't know. When Jesus said, "Except through me," he was speaking of the self, not the body, but people have misunderstood this. On another occasion, Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is within you." He did not mean that as in within the body, this is you. Jesus spoke of as this you is infinite consciousness. There is only the infinite self of pure awareness refracted into an apparent multiplicity and diversity of finite forms, but never ceasing to be itself. This is what Jesus meant when he said, "The kingdom of the Father is spread out upon the earth, and men do not see it." All the great sages from all times and all places have said or expressed this in one way or another. This is one true revolution. At the root of all desire for change is this ultimate desire to know only the reality of all experience, to know only love, unless and until the problems of facing humanity are tracked back to their ultimate source. The ignoring of this reality, they may be temporarily alleviated, but will never be truly solved. Paramahansa Yogananda says, "Let us meditate until we perceive the infinite Christ reigning in our own hearts. Let us learn to love those who love us not, and to forgive those who do ill against us. Let us break all our mental boundaries of color, creed, and nationality, and receive all, even our inanimate and animate brothers, in the endless, all-embracing arms of our Christ consciousness. This will be a true and fitting celebration of the coming of Jesus Christ to this earth. Peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of Christ." This image shows a remarkable oil painting portrait of Jesus titled Prince of Peace, created by internationally renowned artist Akain Krimiker when she was just 8 years old. According to Kramaric, her main inspiration comes from dreams and visions. Kramaric professed she saw the face of Jesus Christ in her visions. This masterpiece was identified by a boy named Colton Burpo as the real face of Jesus that he recognized from his near-death experience, and I coordinate remote viewed on it, and I know this to be true.